Smoking does far much more damage to our bodies than it does any good. According to the book Smoking by Pete Sanders, tobacco plants began growing in 6000 BC when Christopher Columbus found America. It's been around for hundreds of years. However, it wasn't until the 20th century that smoking became fashionable. I picked up my first cigarette at the age of 13 years old. I smoked all the way up until last November for almost 20 years. My friends and my family were all smokers. I remember the very first time I lit up a cigarette and the instant, short, intense high that I got from that first drag. And I began to smoke more and more to try to chase that feeling. Although it was damaging my body, I couldn't seem to put it down. Even though smoking cigarettes is crucial to our health, did you know that there is an upside to the nicotine within the plant? According to the article, does nicotine have effects, beneficial effects for certain diseases, written by J. Birtwistle and K. Hall? There is value in nicotine that can be used for the treatment process to help treat patients with diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. I remember when I got stung by a bee as a kid, my mother would take the tobacco from her cigarette and place it. She would wet it first, and then she would place it on the sting from the bee. It relieved the pain, as well as it was pushing out the stinger that had been left from the bee. I am about to go over some harm that cigarette smoking can cause. There are a list. There is several diseases caused by smoking cigarettes. You have heart disease, you have cancer, you have lung diseases, stroke, diabetes, COPD, problems with your eyes, problems with your immune system. It can increase the risk of tuberculosis. The consequences of smoking shows and evidence across the world. According to the article, the effects that smoking have it's the health effects of smoking and the benefits of quitting, written by Edward D. Gomet. In this article, it states, that 50% of smokers die due to a smoking-related disease. And about 1 in 4 of the smokers' life expectancies are reduced to 15 to 20 years. In the article, it also states that before the widespread before the widespread of the tobacco use, in WW2, lung cancer was rare. So rare, in fact, the doctors had to report these cases to the federal government to find out the environmental cause. For me, once I was able to kick the habit completely, I was able to open up room for healthier habits that would help treat my anxiety and help me relieve stress. I felt much better, healthier. The food that I was eating tasted much more better, much more tasteful. I was able to breathe better. I didn't smell horrible. It was good for my gums. My teeth, they even feel healthier, and I'll take that. Okay, folks, I spoke to you about the benefits as well as the harm that can come from tobacco, from smoking. I pointed out the benefits from the nicotine that is in the plant, as well as a lot more harmful diseases caused by smoking cigarettes. I hope I was able to inspire you and to help you rethink your decision to smoke that next cigarette.